I don't know. Maybe are we doing too many mushrooms these days? Or
Maybe.
I'm not.
it seems like it's something that's gaining in popularity, though.
It is.
There's soccer moms in my neighborhood that are into it, and I'm like, really?
Microdosing's become a thing, Kev.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about it. There are some people saying that it's absolutely amazing.
Well, I mean, I think like anything, you're going to get people who say it's working great for them. Now, there's a difference between microdosing and then taking a bunch of mushrooms and thinking you're a werewolf, 2 hours later.
Or jumping out of a window from a 5-story building because you think you can fly because you're tripping balls.
You can go too hard in the paint, and then that's where problems start to happen.
I guess that'd be it, making sure you get the right amount. There is an article in Rolling Stone magazine that says somewhere between 50 to 80% of those that try psilocybin, I guess that's the word for the shrooms,
Yes.
cited it as the top 5 most spiritually significant events in their lives. Really?
I mean,
top 5 most spiritually significant event in your life.
I think for some people, what it can do is it can unlock some things in your brain. It can make you think a different way slightly and make you, if there's a problem in your life, see it from a different perspective.
Okay.
It opens up certain doors.
Pathways.
Allegedly.
They say taking magic mushrooms, LSD, or other psychoactive compounds can improve your enjoyment of sex, feelings of arousal, and sense of attraction to your partner for up to 6 months after the psychedelic experience.
What?
Look.
6 months?
Y'all, mushrooms make you horny.
Do they?
For some people, allegedly, yes, they can.
Oh.
So,
you stay horny for 6 months?
No.
Good Lord.
That's a little...
That's not my type of Viagra.
I've never heard anything like that, but in the moment, they can be they can definitely get fires a burning.
Okay.
Like Molly?
It can just make
Who's
you...
Molly?
Who is this Molly? I'm just saying, it can, it can be an aphrodisiac for some people.
Huh.
Yes, very much so.
They say it's gaining in popularity to the point where now people are taking psilocybin retreats.
Yeah, they're going out to...
This is like the ayahuasca retreat.
They're going out into nature, and they are, they're taking some shrooms, and they're...
I'm fascinated and terrified at the same time.
That's the right kind of feeling, Ralston.
Yeah, because to me, it just seems like something I don't like not being in control.
Look,
and that freaks me out.
Everybody is different, and just kind of like alcohol, like weed, like anything. Not everyone's gonna jive with that kind of party, but for some people, they really seem to enjoy it.
Huh? How do you know when you've got an experienced tour guide that would be taking you on this trip?
They are wearing a red baseball jersey to work.
But they have to stay sober, right? Like some person has to trip balls, and then the other person has to stay sober and make sure you don't jump out the window.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You gotta get off TikTok, girl.
Huh?
No, my friend told me this. She did the ayahuasca thing.
That's different than mushrooms.
And my other friend did the milk a toad thing.
Yeah.
It's all psycho, whatever, syllabum. What pronounce it? What is it? How do you say it?
That's different than mushrooms, though.
But it's all hallucinogenic. And somebody needs to stay sober and watch you while you trip balls.
Yeah, you're not talking about this. What your friend's doing is not what I'm talking about. You're talking about some kind of a weird spiritual thing where you pay money probably, and they try to send you to the light, and they try to go through your memories and all that.
But one of them was a retreat in the woods.
Yeah. I'd be shocked if all of those shamans were completely sober.
Yeah, I need a sober shaman. That is a requirement.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious how this all goes down. What were your experiences? Is it really this good? 50 to 80% of those who have gone on this little retreat say it's one of the top 5 most spiritually significant events in their life. Gabriel here from Lake Worth Beach has tried it all. And for a novice and somebody that knows nothing about this, How do you start? What do you do? What are the rules of engagement? And is it as amazing as what they're trying to make it sound in Rolling Stone, Gabriel?
Well, first, I got to say hello to everyone. I listen to you guys every morning. Love the show.
Thank you.
And what I would say about it is microdosing in small amounts. You're talking like 0.2, 0.3 in the morning. It's kind of a great way to get energy going. It really
Hello?
or to kind of take in a lot of information. But on the other side of that spectrum, you know, if you do take too much, if you're not prepared, it can be a lot to handle. But in the right doses, I've had some great experiences that have just kind of helped me through some bad times in my life simply by just enjoying a great shroom experience. It's kind of what you make it, but if you go into it with a good mind, you come out with a better mind, in my opinion.
Yeah, and he's right about taking too many of them. I think that's where people get into a lot of trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Jay Bird, I'm sure, have been down the same road on that experience before.
Did you get horny too? Because Jay Bird said it makes you horny.
All right,
You know, I'd say maybe in the microdose world, but if you're going in for a full experience, I think the last thing you want to figure out is how to take care of your significant other.
Okay. All right.
Again, don't go too hard in the paint, is what you're saying.
Gotcha.
It's like anything.
Her pain or mine?
Well,
Why are we painting?
I don't know why I keep saying that expression. I must have heard that the other day.
Yeah.
Going hard in the paint. I've said that twice today, 3 times now.
Watching basketball?
I'm quite annoyed.
It's becoming a crutch.
It is. I don't like it.
One person texted in, they said, no sober shaman is needed if you're doing a shroom experience. It's very easy to control these days. It's kind of like the THC market that's out there. They got chocolate bars, gummies, stuff like that. And you can microdose it for therapeutic purposes, or you can take more and have a more spiritual experience, the one like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So it is apparently a lot more regulated than it used to be. And Jill had said, yeah, you really got to take a lot to hallucinate. So if you're worried about just losing your mind.
Yeah, you can go in a bad way, but just don't go hard in the paint.
Okay.
He can't help himself.
Okay.
One person said the first time I did mushrooms was in California. We went to Joshua Tree. And
It feels like a very mushroomy kind of place.
Oh, it is.
yeah, I did about 5 grams, went real gung-ho. When I peaked, I was stripped down, butt naked, running through the tumbleweeds.
That's not my idea of a fun buzz.
See, someone went too hard in the paint.
They said it was probably the greatest feeling I've ever felt. Everything was amazing. I laughed endlessly for about 2 hours, and when I finally crashed, I had the best sleep ever. The overall trip was about 8 to 10 hours.
Whoa.
The only downfall is if you're going to have to take a major poo in the morning. Oh, okay. So apparently it must have fiber or something. Gets the motor running. Okay. Well, if you're constipated, take shrooms.
Huh.
That doesn't do me like that. Everyone's different. Everyone's system's different.
This guy had to poo. Jay Bird just got horny. I'd rather be horny than have to poo.
Yeah, that's not my ride.
That's not what I'm looking for a buzz.
That's not the kind of ride I want to go on.
One person's texting in about the psilocybins, and they say that ego death is what happens if you do it right. And so many people have experienced that same feeling. They lose their sense of self completely, and they realize that we're all connected and all are one living being on this planet together. That's the beauty of it.
Unless but if you're a psycho, like let's say you're a serial killer and you take some shrooms, are you that peace and love? Or are you just so gunged up and all peaceful about murder now?
Or does it turn you the other way and make you even more excited to murder?
Let's not get look. A lot of what people are saying is true, but everyone is different. Not everyone's going to take mushrooms. It's going to be kumbaya. It's just that's not how it goes.
Okay. Interesting thing that some people are swearing by as being life-changing. Top 5 spiritual experience in your life. A lot of people probably like to have that as well. Wow. Fascinating stuff.
Someone sounds a little shroom curious over there.
I'm more frightened.
I was talking about
Oh,
Kevin.
yeah, Kevin's
okay.
curious. I'm
Yeah.
scared.
I just don't know when I'd have time. You're talking about blocking off 10 hours. I don't know.
I'm
All
gonna
of a
be
sudden-
horny for 6 months.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That would be
Oh, the
amazing.
queen would be so annoyed.
Oh my gosh.
So, you're enlightened and horny. Oh, that should be so annoying.
Terrible combination.
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.